See if I have audio now. Watch, Timmy's gonna be like, "What happened?" Try again. God, what a day. Yeah, so the car tried to take over my audio. So apparently I cannot plug into I have to there's a certain uh I don't know, to plug it in a certain way. Like plug it in, disconnect from the car, then go in and enable the headset. And I didn't do that. So anyway, today was just not a good day. Just comedy of errors all day. All freaking day. So apparently, I got a double shipment, so I had to go and deal with it. First off, so decided that, oh well, they called and said serve out lunch, and I've got inmates in my kitchen right now. In order for me to be able to get lunch out the door, I can't deal with you right now. And he's like, well, when can I come back? I can come back. I can deliver in a, what time can I come back? I said, how about if you try like around 1 o'clock? Oh, that late? Well, then I'll have to bump you. Whatever. So he doesn't show up until like pulls up finally at about 6:10 after I've been like trying to get hold of somebody to tell me where's my frickin' truck? Where's my frickin' truck? Where's my frickin' truck? I've communicated to I don't know how many people, including the rep, that this is what the schedule is. We serve out lunch at 11:30. If the truck is not unloaded and sitting there with all the stuff out on the back porch by 11:15, please don't try to deliver because I have to start serving out at 11:30 in order to get the first of the carts out of my kitchen by 11:45. And then at noon goes the main cart, and it's like, oh my god! Because in order for me to be able to accept the load, it's not like I can like shut my door, leave the inmates out in the kitchen to deal with service. Can't do that. They have to be kicked out of the kitchen, which means waiting around for somebody to answer the door, to answer the intercom, to let them out. Then they have to go out to the hallway when the main door is unlocked. Then I have to go into my office, and then I have to close my door, and then call over the intercom to open up the back doors so that I can get out to the freezer, right? And so that's 5 minutes of time wasted, and then I have to wait for them to get all their stuff out of the truck, and then I have to go through and look at the invoice and match up everything to make sure that they're delivering it, because sometimes they don't always check. So here we are. Door by 6:30. I can't have any overtime because I don't do this job on a salary. I'm hourly, and there's a reason. I don't do this job on salary. Last time I did this type of job on salary, I went tried to figure out what my hourly would have been if I would have $2 and some change minimum wage, and it's like, what the hell's that? Or below, I'm sorry, below minimum wage. After all was said and done, it's like, at the time I think minimum wage was like $7 an hour, maybe $6 an hour. So I was basically making $4 and something odd cents an hour. Mhm. When you take into consideration, oh, here's my salary, but how many hours did I put in? You know, so this is great. Looking to get into the culinary industry, do not do this job on salary. They will take advantage of you. You'll you'll be like getting in at the crack of dark 30, and you're gonna be like getting off work and thinking to yourself, is it even worth going home? So yeah, is it worth going home? How about if I just get out the sleeping bag and sleep in the car? We get more sleep that way. Smell like servers' tears and stale French fries first thing in the morning, and sweat. You know, but it's like you're gonna get more than an hour and a half sleep. You just sleep out in the parking lot. Because you're putting in so many damned hours. Uh, and of course, there's chronically chronically understaffed places where just don't have the staff. Somebody's calling out, or someone's going in jail, or in my case, one time had one person go to jail, the other one got run over by a car on his way to work, got hit by a car on his way to work, and got a ticket jaywalking, and he ended up in jail. Both of them ended up, the two of them ended up cellmates basically, but not really. Uh, so, and it's like, the first thing that there's a running joke, you know, somebody's a no call no show that's usually there. Check the jail roster. Always check the jail roster first, because chances are they're probably in jail. So that's the running joke. Because you don't just no call no show unless you've just said, oh, F this, I'm sick and tired of this BS, I'm walk out, just, or, you know, either you're dead, you're in the hospital, or you're in jail. Um, it's one of those. Usually it's jail. So, Um, don't do this. Don't do this for salary, unless, of course, you get it in writing that anything beyond a certain amount of hours a week, and uh, you get paid for those extra hours. Um, because they will take it, that they'll take advantage of you. Corporate doesn't generally do that though, but independent restaurants, hospitality will take advantage of you every which way. Um, or my former boss, no, we're we're gonna, when I got when I went in for a final interview, it was like, oh yeah, within a year we're gonna have health benefits, and we're gonna have dental and vision and 401k and all the benefits, and it's like 18 months later. So when are we getting benefits? Oh, it's gonna be another year. It's gonna be another year. It's like, what? Screw this. Like, you lied. So just just be forewarned that if you or one of your kids wants to get into the culinary industry, and you decide to go with, you know, independently owned restaurant or whatever, that they're not always upfront with, you know, everything. I don't know how many times I've worked for a place and, get paid, go to the bank and try to, you know, deposit my paycheck, and I'm sorry, there's no funds. It's like, what? You know, trying to get that paycheck reissued, and nope. Oh, and give you a few days. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go home. Uh, I'll wait until you pay me before I come back to work. Oh, can't you just work? No, no, F that. Would you work for free? Well, so how would you expect me to go if you personally wouldn't go to work for free? Well, I'm not getting paid. I'm like, it's your business, man. And if your business is not paying you and you're bouncing checks, and you're not able to pay your vendors and so on, then maybe you need to get out of the business and go and find something else that you're good at, because you suck. I've had that conversation with an employer before. Um, and had I continued working there with no pay until he got my paychecks straightened out, it would have just been more hours that he would have gotten for free, because he filed bankruptcy before I could even get that paycheck reissued. Um, so I was out. Uh, I was out quite a bit of money because he ended up having to close up shop the day that on payday. So, but today was just stupid. It's like, look, I need my truck. Well, I called in and they said that you were on lockdown. I'm like, yeah, okay, figure it out. And it's like all I did was I just went back into the system to add something that I had forgotten to add, mostly because I forgot to, I went to add it, but uh, left it as 0 for some stupid ass reason. I had to go in and edit it, put in a 1, and all of a sudden it's like everything was doubled. It's like, oh God, no. Why? No, I don't need all this. What? Oh my God, this is doubled. No, take this away. I'm only supposed to get this many. Take this away. No, I did not order 16 cases of eggs. No, I did not order 12 cases of oranges. It's like, what the hell, man? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. So, and, but, yeah, so I went in and I went to receive my order and then uh, voided the other one that wasn't supposed to exist. So hopefully that one goes away. I'm going to have to call my rep tomorrow and say, hey, WTF, man. Um, so it is a beautiful evening. Oh, on the side is 58 degrees, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Northwest. Uh, orange Eden claw coming up along. Just up the ways a little bit is the White River Amphitheater, which is a really, really, really cool venue. I love outdoor concerts. Um, Usually we go there for in the summertime, but we haven't gone since before COVID. Um, I think the last show we saw there was Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, uh, uh, no, it was Kiss and Alice Cooper. That's what it was. Kiss, Alice Cooper. Rob Zombie was before then. It was great. It was really awesome. So, yeah, because Alice Cooper and uh, Alice Cooper was on my bucket list. So that was really cool. You know, maybe Rob Zombie was part of the lineup. I think about it. I think Def Leppard was too. There's like 7 or 8 bands. So I had to apologize to the commander about, my sense of humor being passive aggressive. Just took one for the team and just apologized. I'll not do it again. So not everybody gets my sense of humor. It was pretty funny though, but not to them. So that was my bad. Guess I should probably get to know them all a little bit better before I start, going all aggro with passive aggressive notes stuck on crates with flex cuffs. For the most part, though, see, I had to make Hungarian goulash for lunch, and then for dinner it was tamale pie. Would have done it differently, which I don't understand because it's like tomorrow I'm supposed to be making Mexican food. That's what it's listed on the menu as. Is comida mexicana, mexicano, something like that. Anyway, so which means Mexican food. Um, I think that's funny. Um, but it's like tamale pie and this Mexican food thing. They're so they resemble each other too damn much. I don't know why we have so many. Ooh, Santana and Counting Crows. Sorry, squirrel. Santana. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta check the dates on that. That's coming up. Counting Crows. Eh. Santana. Damn. I'll check that out. So, anyway, forgot what I was saying. Oh, it's like we have so many dishes that resemble one another. How do you how do you change those so that there's some variations? But even the Hungarian goulash was kind of similar to what the tamale pie, except for that it just misses a few seasonings and doesn't have the kidney beans in it. And for some stupid reason, it's served with pasta instead of rice. But uh, tamale pie is. I think I need to do a demo of uh, haystacks. I think y'all would really get a kick out of that one. It's kind of like a tamale pie, but it's with Frito chips. Yeah, you open up the bag of Fritos, and you dump a bunch of chili into the bag, and into the Frito bag, and then you top it with cheese, and onions, tomatoes, olives. I don't really like the olive part, but and then top it with a whole shitload of cheese, and you just eat it straight out of the bag like that. So good. I don't even like Fritos. I don't like Fritos because every time my cat or dog uh, sticks their paw in my face, their paws can sometimes smell like Fritos, and so there's that. It's like I associate the smell of Fritos to my dog's feet, you know, and I know what you've been walking in, so it's like, do I really want that in my mouth? Not really, no. But it's like the chili just kills the smell of the Fritos. Yeah, Frito feet, Frito paws. I swear, the dog paws smells like Fritos, and apparently that's really a thing, and it's because they've got some sort of yeasty funk in between their toe pads or something. I don't know, but it doesn't smell good, and so yeah, Fritos smell like dog feet. I wonder how many people are actually going to go and open up a bag of Fritos, sniff it, and then go and sniff their dog's feet now that I've said that. Yeah, I know some people are like, I gotta check it out. I gotta see if that's really the case. That's gonna be so freaking hilarious. Oh my God, Sylvie was right. My dog's paws smell like Fritos. I'm never gonna be able to eat Fritos again. Oh my God, ew, gross. I can just see that happening. I can see it happening. I dare you all to go and resist the urge to go and smell your dog's paws. I mean, I've tried doing it with doing that with Doritos. It's just not the same. It's like I don't know why. It's just oh cows, oh baby cows, oh how cute. babies. At least they're not veal. They're not in veal huts. Um, so they must be dairy cows. Yeah, Fredo. We even tried with like Tostitos and other type of corn chips. It's not the same. And one thing I would like to do is try to do that with pork rinds. I'd be afraid that they would just once when the wet hits it, they would just kind of turn into this mushy bit of sadness. I love pork rinds. Bag of pork rinds and freaking bottle of Cholula. I don't care which Cholula it is. Cholula is Cholula. That's my favorite hot sauce. Um, yeah. My goodness. The hills are so pretty. Wow, the Yellow Beak's got a lot of cars. I wonder what's going on. Maybe they got a dart league in there right now. It's about that time of the night. I gotta find my darts. I miss playing darts. It's kind of funny because I'm left-handed, but I cannot throw darts left-handed. It just doesn't feel natural to me. Alright. The guys were all done with the kitchen like 20 minutes early. I could have gotten off work 20 minutes earlier if it weren't for Cisco. As a brand new driver, he seemed like a nice guy, so I couldn't be horribly mean to him. Just take it out on my rep. No, Mount Rainier is hiding again. Clouds look pretty sad. So I was just kind of stressing out a little bit over that whole Cisco's not showing up. Where are they? Called. Where's my truck? Your truck will be there between 8:30 and 1 o'clock or something like that. Looking at the clock, it's almost 4. Like, what the hell? So I ended up calling back again, just passing Uniclaw Airport, by the way. Called them back again to find out. So, my truck. Your truck is scheduled to arrive at customer service. Please hold for a customer service representative. So, talk to the customer service rep, and she's like, "Let me call dispatch. Let me call this person. I'm gonna have to call your rep." I could have done that myself. So I waited. I figured, okay, so I'm gonna wait until 3:53, and if she doesn't come back, I'm gonna just hang up. They could freaking call me back when they figure this nonsense out. It's like, so I went about my business. I had to do something else other than salad because all my lettuce was on the truck. Out of lettuce. 86 lettuce, 86 salads. And so couldn't do that. Well, they had to have like a cooked vegetable instead. And I guess what I'll do is I'll look and see where there's another cooked vegetable and swap it out for Saturday. All my numbers match, or reasonably so. The guys gets all nice and pretty, and today it was just really nice. I really love this 4-day crew. Well, I don't. I I appreciate them. I'll just put it that way. Can't say love, because I appreciate all the hard work they put in. And I got this new baker, and he's doing a great job. And so I let him know that he's doing a great job, and he gets carry out. And I'm like, oh no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to start crying because I said great job. Um, but it's important. It's important to them that they get positive feedback. It's important to them. They want to know that they're doing a good job. Some of these guys may not have had positive becoming low-level criminals. Well, actually, no. For most of them are there for like little stuff like drunk driving, um, and stupid little stuff, drugs, um, low-level stuff. Um, some people were like, aren't you scared to work around criminals? I'm like, you know, I don't know why they're there. I'm sure that they don't put the violent ones on trustee duties because they're working toward getting time off of their sentence. And some of them are only with us for a short period. May never see them again. But then again, I've seen a few that have come in and gone, and they were gone for. One of them wasn't even gone for 24 hours and was back in jail. Um, kind of had a little bit of a laugh over that one. It's like, wow, must have really missed the food. Um, I didn't say that, but I was thinking that. Wow, you just never know why they're there. It's not my job to know why they're there. It's just my job to make sure that they're doing something and they're being productive and they're learning something. So, and just some of them are just so helpful, and they're eager to please, and I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. Not looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to make more passive aggressive signs. Do not put drink mix. We have these little drink packets that you add to water, and they don't get those in the morning for breakfast. They get milk for breakfast. They get the drink packets at lunch and dinner time, and I've been wondering. I was wondering why I was blowing through these damn packets because I have to actually sit at my desk and count them out, put them in a basket for the amount of people that are uh, on the census. So if I have 94, I put 95 into a basket because we also have what's known as the dead man tray. The dead man tray is whatever meal we've got uh, gets put onto a tray and it gets put in the freezer. In the event that we have uh, like a foodborne illness issue, we take those immediately out of the freezer, pack them into this styrofoam container, and ship it off to a lab to have the food tested for 3 days. The 3 days worth of food tested to see was that made people sick. Go through and have the time and temperature logs are looked through to make sure that there's no time and temperature abuse, and also they check to see if maybe there's a bad batch of something. This is how we find recalls on things that uh, when companies have this policy where if they have a bunch of food-borne illness, I think it's more than two people has been determined to be foodborne illness, then you know they can trace back to see if maybe there's a bad lot of like for example ground chicken or something. So with all that, that's how recall notices happen, because it could be a bad lot, salmonella or listeria or something in lettuce. They can trace it all the way back to the point of origin. It come from Joe Schmo farms, et cetera. All right, let's see how well we're going to be able to keep our signal going through Burnett. Usually, right about here is where we lose signal on the old one on T-Mobile. Never make it across this bridge. Not even sure what's underneath this bridge, to be honest. I'm sure Timmy knows. Timmy's been all over the damn place. You give him an address. Come on, really, dude? Give Timmy an address, and it's like he doesn't even have to, follow MapQuest to get to it. No, it's a creek. Okay. Well, managed to get this far. This is cool. So, rounding the corner, the old whorehouse, which isn't really a whorehouse, but everybody calls it the old whorehouse right here. It's actually apartment buildings. It used to be a hotel, if I can remember correctly. Oh man, that's a nasty widowmaker right there, hanging off this tree. Damn, I want to drive underneath that during the storm. And here we go. I just love this area. And here comes another little bridge. That's a little one. So right over there, um, speed the rails. Um, yeah, he decided to take it, and turn it into what's known as a rails to trails. It's supposed to take you all the way from Mount Rainier all the way to Ruston, which is like Point Ruston's like the Tacoma area. and if you follow this rail to trail thing, it'll take you right there. So this is where I'm going to end it because I'm going to lose you right after I get past this thing for sure. So you guys all have a wonderful night. Thanks for